Welcome to Fifth Dimensional Life, Mass Human Awakening. I'm Lise, your host. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be talking about Christ consciousness, Edgar Cayce, and a bit of the higher self as well. I wanted to create this video just to put so much loving, high vibrational energy and Christ consciousness energy throughout you watching this video, throughout myself, throughout the world. We really need to be in a loving, high, crystalline Christ consciousness vibration right now more than ever. There's so much intense turmoil going on. There's lots of different types of shadow work and dark forces, dark energy trying to infiltrate us right now. And, when we get pulled into duality or a negative, lower, dense vibration, it's so important to remember to catch ourselves and to say, no, I'm not going to fall into that low vibration. I'm going to choose positivity, love, joy, enlightenment, peace, and of course, Christ consciousness. So, Christ consciousness is actually like our universe. And it is the frequency of love. And, the statement, Jesus is love, is so real. It is just, it embodies everything that Jesus is and how it affects us throughout our world and throughout all of the star systems. Truly is so beautiful, pure, and loving. When I was little and I was having visitations from different beings, and then I had a really intense psychic attack or just this demonic entity come in. And, years later, I found out it was actually a reptilian being. And what I did, I didn't know what to do other than to call in Jesus's love. And and how it came in is that I just called upon Jesus. I said, Jesus, come into my room and into my body and clear out everything, every dark being or mean entity. I want them gone. I want you to help me, Jesus. And so I just felt this pure white crystalline light come through me and come through my room, completely make my room like filled up with this pure white light. And I saw this pure white light and I imagined it going through my whole home, through all the levels and all the layers of it, and then throughout my whole street and outward on my block, throughout my city, and just cleansing away anything that was scary or mean or evil. And I used to do that like every night. And we all have this direct connection in with God and with Jesus. Oh, I love this picture, how it has the spacecrafts and it has Christ consciousness here, and showing up on the Earth in different galaxies all over. Yes, so we have the ability to bring in Jesus. We have our connection, from the top of our head out into source energy, which connects us directly into God, into Jesus, into our higher self. And we also have our grounding cord that connects us down into the earth and the center sun. There, as you can see, there's a lot of information online about this. This is well known. It's been well known for ever, ever and ever and ever. Jesus, he makes me smile so much. And for a while, like, because I went to Catholic school and my parents were really hardcore Christian, I really questioned God and Jesus at certain points in my life. And I was like, I don't know if Jesus is real. I don't know. And then I just like instantly got the message, like, no, think about that much harder, much harder. And I just like felt into the vibration of it. And I was like, holy smokes, okay, what I'm feeling there is real and it's true. And it's undeniable to feel Jesus's love. And I hope you can look at some of these things too and feel into the vibration. And I would love to hear what your feelings of Christ consciousness are. Christ consciousness is like this golden type of crystalline light that is the fifth dimension as well. We are moving into the frequency of Christ consciousness, which is synonymous with the fifth dimension. And Edgar Cayce, he is an American clairvoyant who channeled his higher self. And he has quite a lot about Christ consciousness. He has so much, so many teachings, so many books, so many things. David Wilcock talks about him quite a lot. And even when you see David Wilcock's picture and him side by side, they look actually kind of similar, which is quite interesting. And David Wilcock also is a clairvoyant and a channeler. Well, he actually gets information from his dream space, which many people do, like Tesla does also, or did. And so I highly recommend checking out. There's a ton of great YouTube videos on Edgar Cayce. I think his name is Brian. He has so many great meditation videos. Brian Scott, I want to make another video on him. He has quite a few different quotes of Edgar Cayce, lots of great videos of him. And use some of your discernment with Christ consciousness, because religions have been infiltrated so much by malevolent entities. It's really important to feel into the vibration of what you're reading, what you're digesting. Is it in the highest light? Does it feel like loving wholeness, or does it feel off? Because there is so much content out there. I just want to make you aware that it is very important for us to use our discernment of this too. So basic overview here, there's 6 points. So it's a spiritual thought. Spiritual thoughts that enter into conscious minds are sometimes referred as Christ consciousness. It is an awareness of higher self as part of a universal system. It does not relate to the personality of Christ. I would kind of disagree with that. Christ consciousness is a state of mind. It is an understanding that there is a universal and omnipresent force everywhere, and connecting with this higher power. So I feel that it does have Christ in it because Jesus is love. And that's how I see it anyways. That's how I feel it throughout my body. I feel the resonance of it. And, it's open for debate though. And it's open for different people's perceptions of it. Religion is totally man-made. It's, and Christ consciousness is not affiliated with any religion. It is just our spirituality, which we innately have within us. People can get into Christ consciousness through meditation or meditative prayer, and just, putting yourself into a high loving vibration. It's more simple than we make it out to be sometimes. So with the higher self, this also comes into play. David Wilcock explains the higher self as 2 or more higher, how can I say this? So because we reincarnate all the time, and we have a soul journey, and our soul mission ultimately is to progress our soul through the different levels of consciousness. So your higher self is 2 levels of consciousness higher than where you are right now. And because there is no time or space or anything, it's everything is happening all at once. And so that's how you can connect with your higher self and with Christ, with other beings from other worlds or other space or other time, because it's all happening all at once. And those beings, like higher dimensional beings, can be in many different places at one time because there is no space or time. in this third dimension, 2D, 3D reality that we live in, it is so dense where we can see space and time and we feel it so much more. It's way more physical. And the higher you get, the less physical it becomes and the more energetic it becomes. So I hope you learned something through this. I hope this helps activate and help you remember who you are and to be able to get in touch with your higher self and get into Christ consciousness and the fifth dimension frequency. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.